I've made over seven figures in commercial voiceover, and here's what I would do if I was starting my career over in 2026, part three. Expanding on the types of classes that you should be taking in voiceover is important because not all voiceover classes are created equal. There are two types of voiceover classes, two buckets that classes can fall into, and taking them in the wrong order is a very common mistake, and it's another expensive mistake, and it's a really frustrating mistake. My friend Amy Austin came up with these types of buckets that classes fall into, and I cannot stop thinking about it since she told me. The two types of classes in this industry are learning classes and showboat classes. Learning classes are exactly what they sound like. You show up and you're probably learning this thing for the first time. You're really not good at it. You're bad at it. You fall flat on your face week after week. And slowly, through sheer grit and repetition and showing up for yourself, you get better. These classes are where the real work happens. You need a safe space to be terrible in. That is the entire point of learning classes. You get a safe space to like flail around, and week by week, you become better and learn. Showboat classes are where you are working directly with casting directors and agents, people who hold real power and say in this industry. They are workshops and classes where you will learn something, absolutely. But let's be honest, you are also there to be seen and to make an impression and to network with people you haven't had access to yet in this industry. And as someone who's made some great impressions on casting directors and some not so great impressions on casting directors, I'll admit it. There's one in particular I'm thinking of right now. The impression you do make matters, and it can follow you for a long time. Story for a different day. So, why would you want to walk into a room with a casting director before you actually have something to show them, before you actually have something to collaborate on them with? I've seen people blow serious money taking showboat class after showboat class after showboat class way too early. And then they wonder why they didn't feel great or why nothing really came of it. And it's because they weren't ready yet. And that's not a dig, it's just a sheer order of operations. So, depending on where you are in your actor journey or voiceover journey, start in learning classes, build your actor toolkit, build your voice actor toolkit, fall on your face in a safe room. And when you actually have something worth showing off, then you can go to the showboat classes. In the caption, I've dropped some of my specific recommendations for both, where I'd put my money first and who I'd go to when I was ready to be seen. Part four is coming, and it's about the thing that actually determines whether your auditions are competitive before you ever get in front of an agent.